Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sound check. One, two, three. Testing. Okay, thank you, Heather. Mm-hmm. Let me say hi to everybody. Hey, Delulu, how you doing? Native Girl, how you doing? Heather, hello. Welcome. Mustang, welcome in. Jenny, good to see you. So we went over a lot of stuff last night, and one of the things that one of the um one of the theories when it went over, one of my theories number three was maybe suicide. And it's a developing theory. We have theories. I mean, that's all we have right now. We don't know. And just I was looking at the what the media relations for the Los Angeles police department was, and it was talks about toxicology. So no, kind of along the same lines of that theory a bit was, maybe an overdose could have happened. And so I just want to talk about theories today. And, as the title goes, anything goes. So that's Rivas, David, theories, anything goes. I mean, anything goes right now. That's all we got. It's the theories with the new information that came out yesterday. I mean, a lot of information came out. A lot of nothing, but a lot of information um, that we gathered. And Sarah, one of the channel's friend, Sarah, she's a profiler. She's been on a couple of times, and she left a comment on one of my videos, and I wanna read that real quick. I thought it was really interesting. And she says, Mark, they aren't saying anything in the memo. All they told us was that Celeste was deceased, and there are three tracks of the investigation, all of which are ongoing. Okay, number one, toxicology and autopsy findings. Number two, the nature of the relationship between Celeste and David. And number three, who put her body in David's car. All those three are, yeah, 100%. There could to be a murder. They are just carefully wording things. They often do the flowery language as to not to make any potential suspects panic and want to flee. I rely on statistics. 90% of the time, a body is found in the trunk. 90% of the time, bodies found in the trunk. The owner was responsible for the victim's death. So I thought that was interesting. And yeah, the stages of the ongoing investigation, toxicology and autopsy findings, the nature of the relationship between Celeste and David, and who put the body in David's car. I mean, those are huge right there. So I thought that was real interesting. Sarah, uh, she's a profiler, so she comes in and gives us some really good insight based on the little information that we get. So I really like her insight. She comes in, she's been here a couple of times. So as the story develops, I do want to bring her on, and as it continues, as we get more information. What I like about her insight is that with the little information she gives us, a really good picture of what can or what may be happening just based on what facts we have at the moment, what little facts we have. So I do appreciate your insight. Thank you, Sarah. I think I saw Bean Baby in here. Oh yeah. Hey Bean Baby, good morning. You ready for that job tomorrow? Congratulations again, Bean Baby. Very cool. Thank you for sharing the good news. So, I mean, I just want to go over some theories, and again, um, I want to hear your theories. I want to hear what you think, and anything goes right now because, yeah, we really don't know, right? We don't know the cause of death. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Okay. So what we have is our opinions, and I think that's okay if we're being respectful. We're not victim blaming, right? Just the usual normal things people do when adults talk. Being baby, no, I'm not ready. My car needs a new brakes. New brakes? Jeez. Yeah, I think those are important in a car. Brakes. Is it far from your house? The job? Maybe you don't need brakes. Just coast and then just put the brake on. Put the parking real fast. Just kidding. So yeah, this is gonna be a really laid back, kind of chill live. I mean, we went out. How long did I go last night? Last night was long. It was let me check. Yeah, we went almost 3 hours last night. Two hours and 50 minutes. 2 hours and 49 minutes to be exact. Um, so I mean, yeah, we're putting in the work for sure. And don't underestimate the chat. Don't underestimate my chat because my chat has been on fire lately. And I do want to hear from you what you think and what do you think of that theory um, that kind of manifested last night after the memo. Um, Let me bring that up, the memo actually. I'll go over that too. So again, this is going to be a pretty laid back, chill live. Just we're gonna go into our theories and I'll read comments. But when I say chill and kind of laid back live, it doesn't mean that the rules don't apply. Okay, so don't get that confused. Just because I say it's a chill live doesn't mean that the rules don't apply. If anything, the rules apply even more because we have to watch what we're saying. I mean, in the sense of being respectful to each other. That's the biggest thing is be respectful to each other, debate the idea, don't go personal attacking, don't go victim blaming, all right? Stuff like that. I don't it's not good, it's not cool. And it takes away from the conversation, it takes away from the case, it takes away from what we're trying to do here in this channel as a collective. And yeah, I appreciate it. And I'm not saying you guys are doing it. No, it's just it's a courtesy reminder. And also uh I do want to stress this is that since day one, people have been really cool in the chat. I've been very lucky with everybody here. The energy you bring, you keep drama out. Whatever you do outside of the channel is your business. I don't care. But when you come in here, you come in with a clean slate, and then you go from there. It's your choice. How you want to act accordingly. If you do or you don't. If not, we'll have one of my mods take care of you and we'll give you a warning, and then we'll put you on timeout, and then even then you get a second chance. But um, again, everybody's been cool, so we haven't had no real issues. So I'm very lucky. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be a chill live. Went over a bunch of stuff last night, and the chat was on fire as usual when breaking news comes out. And yeah, keep on trucking. Hey, Kate. Kate, you made it. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been, Kate? How's the UK? Let's see. BB was saying, you guys think that whoever did this has done this before, or is this their first murder victim? Ooh, that's a tough question, right? Tough question. And yeah, I mean, the thing is right now, until we know what the autopsy, the toxicology, um, comes back, we'll have more information because they're saying that it might, I mean, right, the language they're saying, I mean, what Sarah was saying, the profile that we've had on the show a few times, a couple times, saying that there could still be a murder, but the way they're wording it is like very light. They're wording it very light as to not spook potential, quote unquote suspects, things of that nature. So I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, of course. And we shouldn't be, right? Because then it'll mess up their investigation. But I feel like from that memo, I'll bring that up in a minute. I have to pull that up. I just don't want to lose my train of thought. Is that they're working hard behind the scenes. They really are. I slept on it, and while we're sleeping, they're putting in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 hour shifts, round the clock. Unsung heroes. And that's what they do, and they take time out of their family's life, their personal life for these cases, and I applaud them for that. They're unsung heroes when it comes to these cases. I mean, the amount of work that goes on, we see uh a presser, and it's like an hour presser, but before they got to that, they've been putting in some work in, and we just don't see that. It's like the tip of the iceberg, right? To for better lack of imagination. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the scenes, I mean, who knows, right? Subpoena, warrants, talking to witnesses, talking to neighbors, checking logs, checking cameras. I mean, hours and hours of cameras that they have to, hours of footage they have to check, right? So, if this is a murder, and if this is their first murder, I do believe, if it is a murder, that I do believe that it is something unorganized. We see the organized and unorganized. Sometimes it mixes with one of another, the organized and unorganized category by the FBI behavioral uh, people over there at Quantico, where that first got started. Very good book, John Douglas, Criminal or Mindhunter. I always get that confused, but Mindhunter by John Douglas is a very good book. I highly recommend it. I've read it twice. I have the audio book. Always listen to it. Very good refresher for those in the true crime community. A lot of insight, and you'll see the FBI's profile in the background of a lot of the cases. Mm, hmm Let's see. And so I recommend that book. Highly recommend it. Very good book. It'll expand just your knowledge and your know of true crime, and for me, every time I read a book or learn something new, it makes me feel like I don't know anything. you know it's like the more I read, the more I try to digest, the less I feel like I know anything about that subject. It's interesting. And I'll bring up that memo again. KKK. Hopefully I don't miss any of your comments. If I do apologize. But welcome in, everybody. Hey, Heel, Sandra. Good morning. How you doing? Hopefully you slept okay. Hopefully everybody got some rest. Usually I just need like 4 to 6 hours of sleep. I've been eating once a day because it takes up too much. Eating takes up too much time. So I've learned to just eat once a day. It's working out. I wish I didn't have to shower. I wish I didn't have to go to the restroom. That would save me some more time. But unfortunately, we can't. I wish I didn't have to sleep. That'd be another thing too. I'd take over California. If I didn't sleep, California would be mine. Let's go to comments. UK is crazy. Kate says UK is crazy. Crazy. Bunch of Z's in there. Dang. Right now, sorry, I've been MIA. I've been watching replays. How you doing? Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, we've been good over here. We've been putting in some work. Chat's been on fire. The chat in here has been on fire with this case. And but yeah, yeah. I mean, we've been yeah, we've been thinking about you. So I'm glad you're doing okay. And the UK is crazy right now. Yeah, I've heard a lot of news on that. You know, sometimes that's all you see is the news, right? So I try to balance that out with something like a good feel story, you know, from out of the UK. Puppies got rescued, cute cats, this or that, you know. I always try to balance it out. Um, Heather, I have a few friends in the UK and they say the same. Yep. Yep, we've seen the stories. We've seen the stories. Make sure you guys balance out, you know, for your mental health. Make sure you guys are seeing some cat videos, you know, at the end of those cases, because it's very heavy, very heavy. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Being baby. So after watching the video of Celeste arguing with an individual, do you think there are other clips or other days she has problems with that individual? Uh, Maybe. I think so. You know, it could be. I don't know if there's more clips of that, but you know, it might be that, you know, it's a neighborly thing, right? How many times have we seen that where there's neighbors that are just bickering? They call them like neighbors of hell, you know, and neighbors that just make your life miserable because they're miserable. I've seen that too. I've seen where neighbors are on the other end of that is that they're just super helpful. Super helpful. I have neighbors like that. We have like a good community of neighbors. There's like one, two, three, like three houses, like 360 that are just it's like a neighborhood watch. We have each other's phone numbers. I have like six cameras. I have one up front, one on the door. I have two in the backyard. I have one in the alley. I have one facing the shed. And so they're always on. I'm always checking them. I always have alerts. They're nighttime cameras, sensory cameras, things like that. So whenever there's a problem, then they're like, hey, you know, did you guys see anything? Did you see, you know, with the neighbors, did you guys see anything? Did you guys hear anything? And so we have, you know, everybody's number. We're looking out for each other. And yeah, just a very good community, you know. So there is that. And guess what? I got a little bit of tea. Nothing crazy, all right? Nothing too crazy, but I got a little bit of tea. All right, when it comes to that. And I'll go over that in a minute. And so yeah, I mean, we've seen that neighbors from hell, but we've also seen neighbors that are just awesome, great, you know, and you know, take care of your mental health. Make sure you guys are watching cat videos. Make sure you guys are watching the humanity restored videos, right? You guys seen those? Your humanity gets restored. I love those videos. Yeah, again, this is going to be a pretty chill live today. Again, doesn't mean that the rules don't apply. If anything, the rules apply even more. So, you know, don't mention any big, small channels. There's a method to my madness here. The channel of the week is True Crime Guardians with Hio Sandra. If someone can drop her link, please. That's the channel of the week. It was a short week when I mentioned her last week, so this week is going to be dedicated to her channel. And yeah, I think that's a good channel. I think she's cool. She's got a really good intro, and she is the channel of the week. Every week in this channel we promote channels that I feel I personally like and I personally watch. So that's what it is. Very cool stuff here. Very cool stuff. We bring people up. We don't bring people down. We lift people up. Okay. I want the best for you, and I hope that I surround myself with people who want the best for me. And I hope that applies to you as well, to the chat and to the replay crew, people who are listening in. Be surround yourself with people who only want the best for you. Okay. I can't stress that enough. Let go of those people, ignore those people who are miserable, ignore those people who are narcissists, ignore those people who just have alternative ulterior motives, the sneaky sneaks, the always a hidden agenda. There's always something behind it. You know, they're always trying to, beware the free lunch too, right? That's a big one. Hey, come get some lunch, free lunch, free lunch. You go there and it's like they want you to do something. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. And it's not just one thing. It's like one little thing, then pushed it out. So be careful with those people. Be careful with your surroundings. Always be, cautious about your surroundings. Be rude to people if they're in your bubble. In public, we know those people who just don't have any self-awareness. Get your elbows up. Jab your elbow in their gut or something like, "Hey, man, back up." Why? Because they want to check. They want to see your PIN number. They're trying to, there's like a skim reader where they're trying to get up to your wallet and trying to scan it to get your information. So that's why they try to get close to you. Nobody should be getting close to you like that. It's not nothing good. Um, yeah, and just be rude to people that are just in your personal space. That's huge too. Um, yeah, nobody wants to be me. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, why do you think I've been hiking so much? Those colors don't burn themselves, Kate. Let's see. Yeah, Heather, right? So many questions. So many questions. I agree. Mustang, can you drop Heel's channel, please, for us? Or any of my mods? Let's see. Heather says, yeah, I have so many questions, even more after seeing these clips. Bean Baby in the pic with David allegedly paying her friends. Wonder what was in the brown bag. What do you think that was? Do you think he was? I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, to me, I don't. At face value in that picture, I don't see anything nefarious like with him. Thank you, Mustang. Appreciate it. And I don't see anything nefarious with that picture other than the bigger picture, which is what is he doing in Celeste's neighborhood? A girl, a 14-year-old that was found in his Tesla, right? See that connection I'm making? So I think that's the bigger picture is what was he doing there in her neighborhood, and then later was found in his car in the front. I mean, that's huge. Yeah, she's very cool, very cool, very cool people. Let's see. Being Baby in the pic with David allegedly paying her. Okay, yeah, that's what I just read that. Okay, and the naked guy did anything come with that? Okay, yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll talk about that in a minute. What's the T Martello's tea time? Tea time. Oh, I think I have like a thing I made for that. Every time I'm like I want like a I want like a picture that says tea time or something like that. Yeah, let me just post that out. Channel of the week. Let's see. I'll get to that in a minute. Um, Yeah, I think so, Heather. I think that is a great idea. I think so, for sure. Bean Baby, anyone find it odd that the teacher had stuff stored in his house, in his phone, sorry, about Celeste, like literally pics from the class screenshots, and a student came and told him about it. It's supposedly paying them to be quiet. Yeah, that's a good point. Hmm. Yeah, like how did he come about that, right? The pictures? Was he taking pictures of them? Did he know something even before this? Um, yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Kate says nobody wants Mark's lunch unless you don't care about your health. Being baby, don't be jealous, Kate. Don't be jealous. All right, about U.S. portions. The U.S. portions are insane. I sent her a picture of my breakfast, and she was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" Being baby, wouldn't the teacher be a mandate report and report what he had was? Yeah, absolutely. Very good point. Thank you, Mustang. That is my email. If anybody would like to send me any information, Della Bank sent me something too, so I'll bring that up in a minute. And all teachers to my knowledge are mandated reporters. Yeah, all teachers, right? Kate says the wonder you eat once a day. Absolutely, Kate. Absolutely. Why do I need to eat more? Why do I need 3 meals a day? That's too much, especially with the portions we have here in the United States. It was cracked me up, Kate. It's good seeing you, Kate. Really good seeing you. Making my day a little bit brighter. Everybody's making my day brighter. Everybody in here, Bean Baby, Heather, Mustang, Kate, True Crime Guardians with Hio, Bean Baby, Native Girl. I mean, just everybody. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. Who else is Delulu's in here? Um, Native Girl is in here. Jenny Jen. Oh, I'm missing you. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Raise your hand. I'll call to you. I'll give you a little shout out, saying, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. I always like to greet everybody. Let's see. Heather says, I'm excited to check it out. Oh, for sure. Heal. Oh, fam, you said house, and I was like, what? It scared me. That's funny. Okay, it's a very odd case. So much more to it. Hopefully, more will come out. I think so. I think so. I think when I sleep on something and then I wake up and after the information it just marinates. The information just marinates. And then when I wake up and I'm like, okay, this morning I woke up and I'm like, yeah, they're on it. They're on it. Whatever it may be, whatever it may be, an overdose. We're talking about theories today, overdose, suicide, because then that was off the table before until recently I brought it back to the table. Murder, homicide, right? Foul play, whatever it may be, because obviously something happened. She just didn't appear there, in the front of his car. I mean, come on now. Someone had to put her in there. She didn't put herself in there. I don't think so. I mean, is it possible? I mean, we're talking about theories here. Is it possible that she put herself in there? I mean, I'm really genuinely asking it as a curiosity, but that seems far-fetched, right? That seems she puts herself in there. I mean, it's just that doesn't make sense. But we're talking theories right now. We're getting all the bad ideas out. So whatever it may be, to what I was saying is that yeah, I think they're on it. I think they're working. I think they're working around the clock. And we're just, they're saying, be patient. Okay, be patient. They want the public, they're thanking us for our patience and to be patient. All right, you do your thing. You do your thing. We'll be over here. Um, speculating, opinionating respectfully, and every time you come out with something official, then that's what it is. Until you come out with an arrest, until you come out with something concrete, what else can we do other than have our opinions? And that's okay. That is okay, in my opinion. In my opinion, opinions are okay. In my opinion, boom. That's a shirt. We need shirts, guys. We need shirts. We need stickers. Shark stickers. Let's see. It's Kate says it's a very odd case. Yep. Heo Sandra, Heather 93-year-old nanny permitting. I will go live tonight. Yeah, definitely. If you go live tonight, I'll be there for sure. Just I'll set my notifications. I'm there. I love the intro. I love the music. Pumps me up. I'm ready. I'm like, somebody say something right now. I get all pumped up. Somebody say something right now. Heather says, why would a teacher have photos of students on their personal phones allegedly? That was a good question. That was a good question. I never see that's what I'm saying. This chat right here, our chat, my chat, your chat, we come up with some really good questions. Excuse me, really good insights. And yeah, I mean everybody here has some really good questions, right? If that's the case, allegedly, what are you doing with those pictures? Are you taking pictures of your students on your personal phone? What is going on there? Okay. Good to be here, fine. Yeah, same. Kate, did you just get off of work? Because I know you're in UK, so it's the time difference is huge. Um, Heather, I have my notifications off. True, yeah, for sure. Me too. Me too. Mustang 1965. Kate, I'm glad you are back. Mustang, thank you. Kate, I kept my job too. Very honored. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Very cool, Kate. Very cool. Yeah, Bean Baby starts her new job tomorrow. She has no brakes. Her car. It's got no brakes. Bean Baby says, what if the teacher found out about Celeste and made a fake account and looked like that? Whoa. Whoa, you're getting deep, Bean Baby. You're going deep, huh? You're going deep. Let's go. Today's theory day. Anything goes right now. Anything goes. All opinions, all theories are welcomed right now because we're gonna get all the bad ones out. We're gonna get all the bad ones out. We're gonna discuss them. We're adults. It's okay. We're not gonna personally attack people, but all theories are welcomed right now. Um, Kate says she was in pieces though. How did that happen? That's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying. They're saying okay, advanced decomposition. It could be one of two things, right? Advanced decomposition, severely decomposed, right? I mean, trigger warning, graphic warning. It's because of they're saying that she may have been there for weeks before it was found. Her body was found in the tow yard. That it could be severely decomposed, and what happens with the body? It's like uh, you know dismemberment type of. I want to be very careful how I say this because I'm not an expert. Obviously, I'm just a keyboard warrior. As the sheriff was saying from the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department. Remember that he was in the Emmanuel Harrow case. I thought that was funny. And so, that could be that's the tissue's breaking down, everything's breaking down, and it looks like dismemberment. And or it could be right that it was some tool, something. You know, again, trigger warning. Yeah, her body was dismembered, literally dismembered as like caught up just so it would fit in that space. So it could be either of those two things, right? The wording is a little tricky there. And that's where I'm having issues is like, okay, but that's what I want to just like that avenue is I want to say, okay, did she go in there by herself? Did she do that? Did she close the trunk and then you say, well, how did this happen? Boom, so we're having a conversation. We're getting the bad ideas out, we're getting the theories out so we can disprove them, so we can go and say, no, that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. Of course not. Or, there's something there, right? So we're just having a conversation. All theories are welcome, all opinions are welcome. Please be respectful like you have since day one. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep the conversation going. BB, what if it's just what the teacher found about Celeste? Okay, yeah, I read that one. Let me read down. BB, because if he didn't report it, that's his job on the line. Ooh, right? Yeah, like how much did he know, and when did he know? And then, yeah, right. That's a good question. Beanby, I wonder if that's a sign. It's a science or biology teacher. I'm not sure. Beanby, I started on the t-shirt. Oh shoot, let's go. Let's go. Baby. All right, Kate, anything is possible at this point. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's up for aliens, right? We're not gonna go that deep. I mean, we could, but then we'll just disprove it right on the spot. Mustang, they need to give more info. All we can do is speculate until we have more info. So it's all opinions. I agree, 100%. Okay, no, not today. I meant as a mod here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how you act today. Your first day back. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good. BB, so we know she had laptops because that be a Chromebook from school. Oh, yeah, they give Chromebooks, right? At school. We saw that in the Madeline Soto case, right? Her backpack was thrown in the trash. Hey, Dandy, good to see you. Good to see you, Dandy Linus. Thank you for the video earlier today. Appreciate you. Let's see. I want to know who was moving the dang car. Dandy, that's the $1,000,000 question. Who the heck has access to the Tesla? Who? Who? Like an owl. I sound like an owl. Um, right? Who has permission to access that car? If David is the owner, is the account holder, because we went over that. And okay, there's a primary account holder for sure. It's like an iPhone, right? You have in a primary account, right? Your iCloud account. Same with the Tesla. Same with the Tesla. It has a primary account holder. Think about it as an iCloud account for a Tesla. And then it's saying the research that we were doing is that you can give access and permissions. For example, if you can give permission to the valet driver, right? They have an option for that on the app. You put it in valet mode. It gives limited access to a valet driver. Why? Because they need to park your car, they need to get the car. So they're going to have access to it, limited access. Okay. Just to drive it, just to move it, just to this or the other. Who is a primary account holder and who has permission to access that account, whether limited or full access? It is, it has a black box. Okay. It has information, has logs, it records a lot of information. So that's a big question. That's one of the questions that is going to lead to whoever was moving the car. Did they have knowledge that there was a body in the trunk, in the front? I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds dumb to even ask that, but those are the questions that are going to be asked. Did you know that there was a body in there, right? Was it David moving the car? Was it him when he was on tour, giving access to somebody to move the car, and then they just couldn't do it because I mean it's in the Hollywood Hills, it's in LA, right? Was it captured on camera? Was it captured on ring camera? Was it captured on surveillance? Was the cameras on the Tesla recording? Are there any recordings of the Tesla? There's recordings on the inside too. There's a USB device that gets plugged in that gets stored. It stores information, the USB drive stick. You plug it in and it records data. Accidents, before an accident happens, it records a minute or something, X amount of time before the accident, during the accident, after the accident, right? Um, so much information with that Tesla. Even if you try to delete it, it sends it to Tesla headquarters. It stores it. So you better believe that law enforcement is subpoenaed. I can't even say that word. Those records, those logs. You better believe that. Warrants, subpoenas for that information. The computer, they took a computer, digital evidence, digital footprints, um, chat logs, messages, text messages, right? Where is her phone? Where's Celeste's phone? Where is her phone? Does police have it? They might. Who knows? We don't know that. A lot of questions, right? A lot of questions. Very good comment, Andy, and welcome in. Good to see you again. Thank you for the video you sent me earlier today. Thank you. Bean Baby says, so a cleanup crew who calls them anyone, or it has to be a police recorder or a medical team. I watched the video. There's a cleanup crew says that the victim's daughter called them. So I'm just wondering. It's interesting. Kate, yes, who moved the car? The smell would have been off. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? Weeks? I mean, if they're towing the car, they're not even inside the car. Is it possible that they're moving the car? Because you can move the car remotely, but you have to be within range. So if they know they can't move, if they know they're not going to get in the car because of the smell, are they doing it remotely, moving it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? That's possible too. That's very possible. Bean Baby. And I also had a friend who said he was the one who had to clean his dad's brain and headpieces from the house. So who does the cleaning or it's optional? Yeah, there's like a cleaning crew you can hire, when things like that happen. I've heard stories and about suicides in homes and then they clean it up. Either you clean it up or there's like professionals that can do it. Most of the time, people opt out to do it themselves. Sometimes, like if it's a big mess, and yeah, you have to clean. I mean, it has to get cleaned, right? That's something like a lot of people don't think about, which they shouldn't, fortunately. So, Heather, they have to camera footage with something on it. There are cameras everywhere around there. Yeah, there's a ton of cameras, and good cameras too. I mean, it's the Hollywood Hills. Not only that, they have the Hollywood Hills, certain houses have private security making their rounds. When I was up there, a private security was making his rounds, and I was trying to ask him about the house and where it is, but he was like, "No, you know what? I don't know anything about that. I'm just doing my job over here." Pretty much, he's saying, "I'm just doing my job over here. I'm just patrolling. I don't know anything." All right, fair enough. But that area, the Hollywood Hills, has tons of cameras, tons of cameras, tons. Um, Yeah, I was around the area, specifically looking for cameras on houses, on the street. Not only that, check this out. Listen to this. There's like a big city camera. I wish I would have taken a picture of it, but there's a huge city camera on the four-way um, stop sign. There's a four-way stop sign before you go into the house, the street, and there's like a huge camera, a 360-degree camera that the city has. Ooh. And the city cameras record up to a long. I mean, who knows how long those cameras record. So good luck with whoever was moving the car to not be found on footage. I mean, that's going to be the ace in the hole right there, in my opinion. That who's it's going to be hard for. I mean, to have clear picture of who's moving the car, then they'll match it up with the log, right? Here, the log says, okay, the car has been moved. And just an example, 4:30 p.m. on this date, and then this camera shows you moving it. Boom, right there, matches up. And then who's on there, right? I mean, that's gonna be huge. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. There was a ton of people in chat last night. Yeah, everybody was. Man, it was on fire. The chat was on fire last night. Yup. Bean Baby, they could have pushed the car so no data was recorded since the battery was there. Yeah, that could be. The thing with that is when you're pushing a car, There's a lot of neighbors there. There's a lot of cameras, and there's not that much traffic during the night, but during the day there is. People are coming in and out, going to work, going to breakfast, going to lunch, going to dinner. And what do you do when you see somebody pushing their car? All right, you go and help them out. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you don't. I get it, but yeah, that would be interesting too, right? If the camera catches somebody pushing the car. That's interesting. That's a good point too. I'm sure you can if it's on, and if it was just on neutral, I'm sure you could. But I'll have to check back on that. Yeah, it's a good question too. I know you can remotely move the car through your app, through an app on your phone. It has limitations. You have to be close to it, but you can move it. I mean, back and forth if there's no obstacles, like you're going around something and then parking it, parallel parking it. But if you're moving it from where it is to like a couple feet, so you don't get ticketed, or so you don't get that 72-hour parking violation, then that's possible too. Um, let's see, B maybe. What if his phone was lost or someone had his phone? Good point. Good point. That could be it, right? But then, it's locked. Sometimes the phones are locked. So how do you get in it? But yeah, I mean that could be it too. That could happen. I've seen some crazier stuff. I've seen some really crazy stuff in certain cases. Or who works for Tesla can get database or can access accounts. Yep. Showing off my technical prowess. Okay. Dandy says they gotta be in security cam footage. That's a fancy pants neighbor. Yeah, that place is like the Hollywood Hills. When I was up there, I felt I felt out of place. I'm gonna be honest. I felt out of place. I mean, it was mansion after mansion after mansion after mansion after mansion. It's just, I was thinking like, damn, there's levels to this life. There's levels. I mean, the houses are just like next to each other. Me personally, I don't like that. I'd rather have like 10 acres out in the middle of nowhere, hiking, right? Camping. I'd rather just have like a house in the middle of nowhere, like 10 acres, 20 acres, 100 acres with no neighbors, but that's just me. I don't like where the neighbors are like right on top of each other. Let's see. Bean Baby says they opened a Tesla place in San Bernardino, didn't they? Didn't they? I have to look into it. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. The Tesla is more difficult than Apple in getting information. Really? I'm sure LE is getting everything, but that could be taking time as well. I'm just speculating. Oh, okay, right on. Bean Baby, how did sis access her IG account? I don't know. Excuse me, I'm gonna grab some water. Yeah, I've seen that where she accessed her Instagram account. Hey, Cindy from sunny South Florida, how you doing? Welcome. Bean Baby, but there was air freshener in the car, so for sure someone drove it while the body was in the. Yeah, that that comment of the air freshener in the Tesla, I put zero stock in that. There's just, I don't know. To me, there's nothing there with that. That's just my opinion. Wow, for air freshener there in a car. Yeah, albeit it's a Tesla. I get it's an expensive car, but nonetheless, I mean it's a car. There's an air freshener. I know people that smoked weed, and weed smells big time, and they put like hundreds of air fresheners in there. I mean, hundreds. So to me, I mean, I don't put any stock in the air freshener. I mean, I don't know. It's just there's nothing there for me. Let's see. Heather and Tina, they're very strict about what they will release. Yep. Dandy says, I don't think it's going to be easy. Being Baby, what if the Tesla was towed there, but it died out somewhere else. Yeah, that's the other thing too, right? Could it have been somewhere else? But I'm sure the news media would have already picked that up, right? Like towing companies and things like that. Maybe. Um, but I think Della Dank was saying that maybe because of the Lake Elsinore area, it is very dusty out there, and that it might have came from there. Alleged, this was their opinion, and that it could have came from there because how dirty it was, how dusty it was. And that's a good point because if you think about it, Lake Elsinore is very it's dry. There's a lake, but it is dry. It's windy, and the Hollywood Hills it's a different scene. So I thought that was a good point. I thought that was something to touch on and to think about. Yeah, camera. Kate says cameras in Google get everyone. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's just a ton of cameras up there. A ton of cameras when I went up there. Definitely not. Dan. I wonder if that's part of the delay. Okay, my old car broke down. I sat on the hood singing, "Why does this always rain on me?" Russ had a sense that I lost my mind. Yeah, I would think that. I would think so too, Kate. Heather says something that would happen to me. Hio says I don't want to clean a mansion. You ain't lying. Heather, I'm happy with my small home and quiet. Yeah, right. That's the thing. When I was there at the Hollywood Hills, the first impression I got was like, wow, there's a ton of secrets over here. A ton of secrets. That was my first impression going in there. It was it was unsettling. It was beautiful. It was unsettling. It was calm. It was peaceful, all in one feeling. And the thing that stuck out to me was a lot of secrets over here. A lot of secrets. Yeah, Bean Baby, you need new brakes, huh? Just do like Fred Flintstone and put your feet out when you're trying to brake. Um, and that should be okay. Dandy, I cleaned some 35 to 45 San Francisco homes. Dang. Yeah, those houses are huge. Uh, okay, yeah. He says, "Oh, Danny, if I was rich, I'd pay you to just live happy and never." Excuse me. Grab some more water. I wouldn't know how to clean anyone's home. Would probably call them asking them millions of questions like, "Where do you like me to put the socks in? Where's the snowballs food places?" Yeah, some very big houses. I mean, that's what the Hollywood Hills are. It's just mansions just next to each other. Uh, very very unsettling and peaceful at the same time. The Hollywood Hills. What's up, Joe? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah, I'm on putting in that work. You know what I mean? I'm not scared. I'm not scared of work. Danny says here I clean very rarely. A MT for normal work. I love it. What is MT? What does that mean? MT. Hi, Jenny. All right, let me read that article. Let me pull that up. Let me play this real quick too, because I want. No, did that come out today, Joe? Let me pull up a couple videos. Oh, massage therapist. No shitty business. No, hell no. No shitty business. You're working, Dandy. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Oh, really? Wow. You just put that out? Okay. I'll check it out. What was I gonna pull up? Lost my train of thought. Oh, the memo. One second. Yeah, TMZ's on it. I mean, they're in the Hollywood area, the Hollywood scene, and they have their people there, you know. Hey Debbie, good to see you. Uh Pretty much what we went over last night. Today we're just talking about theories. Anything goes. No theory would is not going to be talked about in here. Whatever gets brought up. It's a chill live today. A lot of info last night, and so we're just kind of hanging out and talking theories. What's your theory, Debbie? You got one? Let's go! Breaking news. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. All right. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let me pull it up. I have to go to the laptop. Yeah, give me a second. I need to use the restroom real quick. Just talk amongst yourself. Give me 1 second. Hey, welcome in, Sharon. Good to see you. Good morning. The one true Whitney. Not just Whitney, but the one true. All right? Get it right. What's up, Whitney? Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. Good to see you, everybody. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody. Debbie, good to see you. Cindy, good to see you. Keo, good to see you. Kate, good to see you. Native Girl Heather, let's go. Dandy, Bean Baby, let's go. Joe, let's go. All right, let me check something out. Let me read this real quick. Hollywood, the Los Angeles Police Department and Robert Homicide has been diligently investigating the death of Celeste Rivas over the past several weeks. At this time, we can confirm that Celeste Rivas announced deceased, and her body was found in the front trunk area of a Tesla belonging to David Burke. The vehicle had been parked at the location for which it was towed for several weeks, so Miss Rivas Anaz was may have been deceased for several weeks before the discovery of her body. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has not yet determined the cause of manner. Ms. Rivas Hernandez's death, as is such, remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body. All right, this is official document from the Los Angeles Police Department Media Relations Division. That's huge. It is unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body. is thoroughly examining every aspect of the case to uncover the truth and seek justice for Celeste Rivas and Andy Hernandez and her family. We appreciate the public's patience and understanding as we continue to investigate. Further updates will be provided appropriately, but this time we are unable to answer any additional questions. All right, let me pull up the newest video. Breaking news. New video. Give me 1 second. Let me set it up. Hey, Dystopic Society. Good morning. We're here putting in the work. We ain't scared. You scared? All right, I'm putting it. I'm setting it up for the video. Give me 1 second, okay? Appreciate you. Such a cool guy. Always coming in here respectful. Appreciate you. So let me just bring up this video. This was from yesterday, so that we were all caught up. All right, it's just uploading. You guys notice the old iPhone is getting so much hotter since the new iPhone came out? Or is that just me? All right, here we go. Let me play this video.
Right there. I'll tell you where that. See that door right there? Number 2, not on it. Number 2 right there.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk?
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping?
I ain't tripping.
Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? Alright, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
Why is she over here? Again.
Your little house, you don't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talk to.
Yeah, ain't nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like you black girl with your black talking. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why is she calling us? You keep saying this. We're not black. Hey, let it go. Go back to your house. Go back to your house. You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, homie. What you are? What you are but a little girl? What you but a little girl? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't go home.
You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. Out the door and you tripping.
Oh my god.
Not because you tripping. Move the out of here.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your ass over there, little girl. Go there, little girl. You ain't gonna do shit. Go. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
Oof. All right, let me bring up the other video from today. Just came out today. I have to load that one up. 1 second. I haven't seen it, so we'll see. We'll watch it together.
How did you meet Celeste?
Through a friend.
Tell me how that whole relationship started.
Uh, she was, I guess, she liked me or she was looking for someone, and yeah, she just, we started talking.
And what school was this in?
Lakeland Village.
Was she sweet? Was she kind? Was she bubbly? What do you remember?
She went, and she said she wanted something serious.
And how old were you when you met her?
13 or 14.
So at what point did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then you guys broke up, and the next thing you find out that she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, like, at all, because like she was always like so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real, because like she was like playing around, joking about it, and the next day she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Did it break your heart that you were not going to be with her, or did you feel upset about losing the relationship?
Not really. It was kind of clear that we're like better as friends, but I was gonna say that like to give up, like see how she was doing, like when she ran away.
What action when you saw the breaking news that they had found your ex-girlfriend's body in the trunk?
My heart dropped. I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't believe it. I kind of had a feeling when I saw, like, the first thing. I was like, what if it is her? But I just brushed it off. But when I saw it really was her, I was like, yeah.
So let me just make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You had seen the news out of Los Angeles that a body was found in his car.
Yeah.
And you immediately had a sinister thought about Celeste.
Yeah, because it's one of my friends told me.
Were you at home with your mom when you night Celeste and you saw it all over the news? Can you remember that moment for us?
Yeah, I was on the way to school, and then like she just like showed me, and like I took a picture of it and I sent it to one of my friends, and he's like, oh, too. I just couldn't believe it.
So this has been the talk of
Yeah.
Just the fact it was someone that my son was so close to, how everything's. It's kind of scary, really close to home. And if it could happen to her, it could happen to anyone. And everyone just needs to be very careful on social media.
What about you? What do you think about at night when this conflict?
I just think like if someone actually like did something, like when she said she's gonna run away, like no one cared.
I fully gained
All right, let me read the article. See what it says. A California once dated Celeste Rivas back in middle school is speaking out, saying she had a troubled home life before running away and her mom treated her badly. In an exclusive interview with TMZ, 15-year-old Damon whoops. Damian Hernandez and his mother, Jamie, told us about his relationship with Celeste at a Lake Elsinore Middle School. Celeste was in the 7th grade. Wow. It's like, and Damien was in the 8th grade. I mean, they're middle school kids. Jeez. Damien says looking for something serious, describing her as kind. He says her troubled home life made her unhappy, noting that her mom did not treat her well. Keep reading. Damien said she talked about running her Lake Elsinore home and even joked about it around school. Then one day she was gone. Scroll. And done this. What's more relationship with singer David? Whoa. But was surprised because he thought she was outside her home life. As you know, Celeste dismembered Angel's body was found in the of Davis Tesla this month in LA. There's those words again, dismembered. It's yet to be seen. We don't know. It's 50-50. Once news broke of the grisly discovery, Damon recalls feeling shocked and saddened, and he regretted never getting a chance to say goodbye to Celeste. Damien sums it up this way. Like no one cared. I don't know something. So that was today. Thank you, Joe, for bringing that up. Appreciate you. I mean, when you're a teen, a lot of teens, some teens, I want to say some teens, they don't get along with their parents. That's nothing that's uncommon, right? I mean, when you're a teen at that age in middle school, were you like all about your parents? Some, yeah. I mean, that happens. There's a stage. There's in your life that you just are rebellious. Or was everybody perfect? Oh yeah, that was interesting. Joe, appreciate that. Just hang out for a little bit. I think Rock caught up. Yeah, I mean the toxicology. I mean that's gonna be interesting. Read some comments. Baby, yeah, they're very spiteful. Yep. Yes, they are. Whitney says, I would want more information before just saying that the mom was providing a bad home. I agree. That's one person's account. That's just one data point, right? I agree with that 100%. because you know how kids are at that age. If you don't let them stay out all night, they think you're. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a very good point. So I'm glad that people are, thinking a little bit more than just what is out there. I like that. My chat here kind of has a little bit more of a brain, than what is being said out there. You know, saying like, look, like what Debbie is saying, it's a rebellious phase for most adolescents, right? It doesn't mean that the house was horrible. It doesn't mean that the house was. I mean, it could be true. It could be not true. But it also means that it doesn't mean that that's just one data point. What about all the other times that we've seen her pictures that she looks very happy growing up as a kid? What about those pictures too? We can't just dismiss that. We can't just put up, things that aren't seen in a good light. I mean, I get it in the whole picture, but I mean, I try to balance it out with that, right? What Debbie is saying and what Whitney is saying. Um, yeah, so I agree with that too. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Let's see. Whitney says, "I'm sure that the child had more responsibilities put on her than her peers, and I'm sure seeing what others had, and she did not had her as well." Yeah, that's a good point too, right? Heather, absolutely. I would never accuse anyone of anything without more information. Yeah, again, right? Like victim blaming, right? That whole victim blaming. It's horrible, and I've been guilty of that before. I didn't know that that's what I was doing at the time because I just was ignorant and dumb. And you start looking more into the cases. I mean, not everybody can deep dive like how we are deep diving. Sometimes, I mean, it's just we kind of see what's out there. We read the headline. We don't even read the article sometimes, and you're like, dang, that's crazy. And then you just move on with whatever you're doing. I get it. I've been guilty of it too. And but you try to grow as a person. I think that's good too. It's seeing the mistakes that you're doing, and you grow as a person. Not everybody's born perfect. Not everybody's born with the set of skills to get you through life, self-aware, self this and the other, to be successful or to just be a better person. You have to work at it. You make mistakes. So I mean, I'm always trying to be better, always. um you know yeah, plus the influence this guy had over her made her feel like life was green on the inside. Absolutely, right? You're rebellious. You're just not yeah, you're in that phase, right? And then the power dynamic, right? There's a power dynamic. You have money, you have a Tesla, you're a singer, you're famous. And I mean, if you start comparing that, I mean, a lot of teens compare themselves to other people, and I wish I had that, and I wish I want that, and I want money, I want this, I want that, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. It doesn't mean you need to kill somebody. Allegedly, it doesn't mean let's party and overdose. Allegedly, it doesn't mean like that your life means any less than my life. No, you know the opposite. It's like, why don't you help this child? Why don't you push this child in the good in the right direction? If you feel, and if you're older, I mean, I feel that anybody has that responsibility to point somebody in the right direction. Why bring him down? Right? I mean, let's think about that. If you know somebody, that's like predatory behavior. That's predatory behavior. 100%. As I said, I just know from my professional experience, when kids act out to the extent it appears it's typical, not a great situation. It could have been something outside of the home as well. 100%. Yeah, Heather, if I mean, I would love to have you live and we can go. I would love to hear your input and your thoughts on just the whole situation, not just on this case, but on what um, what. I think that would be very insightful, very informative, and yeah, whenever we can set something up if you're comfortable, no pressure. But if you would like to come on the live, I would love to have you, and so we could just go over some things that I think would be valuable in the situation, along with other situations that we see within the true crime uh, cases, for sure. I wouldn't be here to Dystopic Society even now. My parents have passed. If I acted a certain way, they'd haunt me. I agree. I agree. Absolutely. Yeah. Debbie, absolutely. She probably started comparing what her parents were providing versus this guy was giving her. Ergo, the anger and the hate. Absolutely. Your mind doesn't develop that age to where you can, think outside of the box in the sense of that, right? I mean, it's just you're in middle school. When I saw the death certificate that it said middle school, I was like, whoa, a child, a kid. I mean, a baby. Um, you know, so that's that. I mean, it's a heavy thing. hmm But yeah, we'll hang out for a minute. Heather says we can definitely do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hit me up, Heather. We'd love to have you on, and we'll go over it. We can set something up. With the one true. Yeah, we can do that too. We can do a call-in show. Yeah, that'd be good. Um, I have to set it up. I have to figure that out. I might have to get a line dedicated to the channel. So I'll look into that after this live. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. Kind of, you know, stretch, grab some coffee, and we'll call it a day. I think we went over some really good stuff today. We went over some theories. Some of them we did kind of disprove a little bit, right? Kind of. But I definitely wanted excuse me, wanted to feel the temperature in the room regarding this case. And for the most part, we're at the we don't know what's going on, right? So we'll stretch out a little bit. We'll hang out a little bit. We're at the hour and 30-minute mark. I always say it's going to be a quick live, and it ends up being longer, but that's good. That means the time flew by. The time, we're discussing it. We're interacting. We're being cool. And I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody in my chat. Every single person I appreciate. Very lucky to have you here. Very welcoming, very respectful, very cool. Keep it up. I mean, I couldn't ask for better people around me. I want the best for you, and I hope you want the best for me. That's the people I want to hang out with. And check out Heel's channel. She's the channel of the week. We're promoting her this week. What I'm gonna do was what I've been doing is I've been promoting channels that I personally like, that I personally want to have in the Shark Family multiverse, and that I see something in them. Okay, I see something in them, and I see something in Heel Sandra. I really like her channel. I really like her vibe. I really like her energy, and yeah, Mustang, or if any of my mods could put her link. And very cool person. I like her energy. Again, I like her vibe. You can tell a lot from a person by their energy, how they reply, how they interact with you, and yeah, I really do think that her channel is going to grow and be something uh, big. But I feel like it is big already, and yeah, so we'll be doing that. And she's the channel of the week. Thank you, Mustang, for putting her channel down. And uh, oh, right on, yeah, Cindy. Yeah, if you wanna, we can set up a live too. I think the that conversation, I think, will be helpful too. If you ever want to come on the live, or I'm gonna see if I can set up a call-in show. That's a great idea. I have looked into it, but I need to look into it even more. Just on the surface, I looked into it when I first started the channel, and from my understanding, it's It's a dedicated line. It's another software, and this computer isn't keeping up with my brain. So I'm gonna have to look into a PC or a laptop that keeps up with me, because I'm fast when I have the information. It's fast, and I like it there. I like visuals. I like video, and I want you to see what I'm seeing from my perspective. And so we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Um, Slowly but surely, I think. So those two things. Let me write that down because I'll forget. You know me, I forget sometimes. So I'm gonna look into a dedicated phone line. I'm writing that down. Dedicated phone line for the channel, so we can have a call in. Also, I want to have Heather on the live, have her input. That would be great too. I would love that. We'll set something up. DM me. Maybe we can do it this week sometime soon while everything is fresh in our minds. And let's see, what else did I? Oh, a PC, a computer. I need to look into a better computer. Maybe a used one. I mean, you don't have to buy. You don't have to buy new. A lot of the stuff now that's used is like superb, excellent, top tier. You know. Yeah, I love buying refurbished stuff. I like buying used stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Really good stuff. I got I got some like a phone, not like some, but I got a thank you, Heather. Appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Being so cool. Very lucky to have every single one of you here. And yeah, I bought a phone stabilizer for my iPhone. I mean, what a huge difference. Huge difference on my hike. You guys saw that. If you have a chance, check out my hike number 10. It's it's a good one, and you'll see the difference from my other hikes. Huge difference, huge difference. But I bought that stabilizer on sale, used. It was used, and yeah, and so with warranty too. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I know I can also Della Dank in the house. Dang, Della Dank, you know how to make an entrance. Also, wish Bean Baby 27. She starts her new job tomorrow. So congratulations, Bean Baby. She's a nervous. She's a little nervous too, right? We're all nervous when we first start our first day on the job, and yeah, Della Dank. Let me share something that you had shared yesterday. I'll bring that up. It's you it was a picture. You want to go over that? I know you're just walking in. I mean, I'm warmed up. You're coming in cold, but um, if you want to go over what the picture is as I bring it up, the one that you sent me last night. Yeah, right on. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bringing people up, giving positive vibes, giving them good energy, good luck, have a good day, good morning. That's the type of energy I want for this channel. This channel is your channel as much as it is mine. Big time. Let me bring that up. Oh, his upbringing. Debbie says, this is where I'm interested in David's upbringing. He apparently was homeschooled, so very little emotional, oh, wow, like social skills and stuff like that. Wow. Yeah, let me bring that picture up. I did save it. And let me see. Oh, did you, baby? Okay, cool. Let me know. Reach out to me. My email. Hopefully, you have my email. Reach out to me. Maybe maybe the Shark family can do something with the brakes, to get you going. They're not that expensive in the grand scheme of things, for safety reasons. But reach out to me, and maybe me and the Shark family can do something. Maybe help you out, or something, because it's brakes are important, as we all know. And yeah, we'll yeah, reach out to me. Well, let me see what I can do. Okay. All right. Let me bring up that picture. I got to go into. Oh, and when you check the original picture, it was blurry and it was not. It was not AI. Oh, okay. But I'll bring it up, and I think, yeah, I think the one that you sent me does look altered. But I mean, it was disproven. But I mean, what's your thought on that? Is what I really wanted to kind of dig in. What is your thought on that? Oh, really? Most are real sociable. Yeah, because that's what I thought too, right? I had that that mindset too. Is that, like, if you're homeschool, you have like zero skills. But most, well, are socialized. That's interesting too, right? So I guess it depends. I guess that depends, right? Same with like kids that go to public school. We've seen that too, right? Where they're just like super shy and no, like, zero social skills. Those There's that too. So yeah, that's true. There is this and the other. I agree with that. Um, let's see. I'm trying to bring up that picture. Two homeschool kids that graduated early with college credit. Dang. We can talk about all that. Yeah, see, that all that stuff is interesting. Very interesting. I like talking to people who are way smarter than me, who are smarter than me, and that's pretty much everybody. All right, 1 second. Let me send this to my other email. All right, I'm just sending it to my other email so I can put it on the live, just so I can share it. New mail. Sending it. Copy pasta. Copy pasta. Copy pasta. Sent. Give it a second. All right, let me put it up on my other one. Yeah, my phone's been getting hot. I think, Heather, were you saying that it gets hot with the update or something? I mean, I have to have it on an ice pack. That's how hot it's getting. But what is it? The updates, or is it the new phone? What is? I mean, every time a new phone comes out, the phone just gets super hot. Okay, I'm going into my email. Let me save it. Save image. Okay. Post it up. Posting it up, trying to get it up. Give it 1 second. All right, so what are we looking at, Della Dank? What is this? AI generated image? I mean, yeah, it looks altered. TMZ did say that it was not her at the concert. I think I have the video for that too. For the very clear picture. But TMZ came out and said that it wasn't her. But I'm just not making the connection with this picture. I'm not bridging the gap, is what I'm asking. Oh, I deleted it. Because I can only have 5 recordings at a time. And then it makes me upgrade. All right. Yeah, see, that's how they get you. Dang. Della Deng says, yeah, it's AI generated, meaning it's not the girl from the concert. Okay, but what? I mean, this is the girl from the concert. But I mean, yeah, that's true, right? This is the girl from the concert right here. So that picture, like, where did you get that picture? I mean, I know that pictures can be altered. Oh, so that's what you're saying. The Are you sure? Because TMZ said that it wasn't her. So in order for them to say that it wasn't her, then this person has to come out and say that that's them, right? I mean, that's my thinking, right? What do you think? What are you thinking? Pretty much is going on with that picture you sent me. What's going on? And that looks like Celeste, bro. It does. I agree. It does. But they're saying TMZ that it is not her, and they got the inside scoop. What do you think they're like covering up? They're lying. Is that you're thinking? I'm trying to bridge the gap. Yeah, it looks like Celeste, but they're saying that it's not her. TMZ. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. I was trying so hard to see what you were saying. And I want to make sure people send me something on the email that I go over it, you know? Um, okay, I see what you're saying. So, your opinion, Della Denk's opinion, thinks that TMZ is covering and believes TMZ is lying about this actually being Celeste. Okay. Uh, huh. That's interesting. Where's that picture? Let me bring it up. Here it is. I mean, this one you could tell it's altered because it's lighter. But where did you get this picture? This one, I haven't seen this one. This picture that you sent me, I haven't seen. I've seen the other ones, but that one I haven't seen. Here's another picture too. Um, well, that's the thing, right, Kate? If that's not her, then the only way that you would know that that's not her is that she would come forward or that they did some digging, right? Who was at the concert, tickets, etc., cameras. Because if it's not her, if you're saying it's not her, then then by that logic, you would have to know who that is. And if you know that's not Celeste, then right, then it's somebody else. So then if it's somebody else, who is it, right? It's do you see where I'm going with that? But I did want to bring that up because you did send that to me, Della Dank. So thank you very much. If you guys have any information, anything that's curious, anything that's eyebrow raising, send it to me. I'll go over it and we can discuss it. They showed us who it really is. Really? Okay. It's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, you think so? Wow. Kalisa Katz, good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know why they would be lying, but I think it's her and no one else has been identified. Yeah, that's what I wouldn't get why they would be lying, in a high profile case like that. But I mean, they have had, I think they reported that somebody had died and they didn't die. Those things do happen. But with this, I don't know. I don't know why they would lie about it. Other than a cover up, but then it would have to go deeper, right? I don't know. I don't know who the girl in the picture is. I really don't know. Yeah, Kalisa Katz, isn't that a cool name? Everybody here has cool names. Like your avatar, Heather, I like that. I mean, for sure there are AI generated pictures out there. There's Photoshop pictures, there's pictures with filters, there's pictures that are altered 100%. Um, why TMZ would lie about it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You think TMZ um would be lying? Hey, Cindy. Yeah. See you later. Thank you for stopping by. Here's the other picture I wanted to go over too. Remember this one? Yeah, I think allegedly speculating is going live in about 4 minutes. She's very cool. I'll probably head over there too, take a break from true crime to listen to some true crime. Do you have her link, Mustang? I know I'm asking a lot from you today. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But if you have allegedly speculating's link, if you could drop that in for everybody. So she's going live in about 4 minutes. So this will be a 4 minute warning. And this was a good live, I think. It was good, I think. But she allegedly speculating. She's the one that brought me up to 50 subscribers. I had like 17 or 10 or something like that. And she was like, "Hey, check him out. He's at the courthouse when I was in the courthouse in Riverside, so I could go live." So she has a special place in my heart. She always has a special place in this channel. I'm very forever grateful for her, and yeah, she's cool. Yeah, that's the thing too, right? It looks like a henna tattoo, something that you just can erase. Let me look at comments. Yeah, Cindy, I'll see you. I think you might be going over to allegedly speculating's channel, and if you do, I'll head over there in a minute. Because I mean, I went over an hour already. I wanted to. I said I was gonna go. In my head, I said I was gonna go live for an hour, and I went 2 hours. But that's good. It just seems, it just makes the time go by fast. When you're actually, engaging in things like that. So really appreciate it. Let's see, Bimba, I haven't seen a team wear a tube top. De La Cat, De La Dank. Let me see. There was a comment here I wanted to go over. Let's see. Joseph says, I haven't even done digging or know any new guy about the Gus that the brother allegedly say was shot a few years ago in a screenshot. I've heard that. I'm not sure what is going on with that guy. He hasn't come forward. I don't know. But I have looked into it. I've seen just like one post of that. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know anything about that guy. But I have seen a post on him. So that'd be interesting to know who that is, how, if any significance or any tie to this investigation is, whether it is or it isn't. Yeah, that's been circulating. Joaquin Vasquez says, I'm a private Texas investigator and we have found a Roblox account linked to David's email. Really? Can you send me that? Let me put my email in here. Huh, that's interesting. If that's true. Thank you, Mustang. Really appreciate you. That link that Mustang dropped is allegedly speculating. She's going live in about 4, 5, 6 minutes because her intro is long. She has like, longer than mine, obviously, 5 minutes or whatever. I don't know what the heck I'm saying. The point is, she's going live soon, and she's a really cool person. She got me up to more than 50 subscribers so I can go live again. I'm forever grateful for her. Real cool person, real nice. Her birthday was yesterday. So if you go in there, say the Shark family sent you and wish her a happy birthday. I mean, how cool is that, right? So, yeah, anything valuable? But yeah, I think that's a henna tattoo. They are dated through 4/20/2024. Whoa. Joaquin the more here about Roblox. Yep, that is true. That is true. Yep. Let's see. I wanted to read that comment Heather had said, and then we'll get out of here. Heather says, the more I hear about Roblox, the more concerned it gets for me. Yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, for sure. 100%. All right, cool. Yeah, she's cool. And yeah, thank you for my mom. Special thanks to Mustang today. And really held it down. Thank you for dropping those links. Thank you for dropping the my email. I'm very appreciative of everybody here, the subscribers, my mods, the listeners, the lurkers. Thank you so much, everybody. And Joaquin, reach out to me with that information. I would love to go over it. Heather, yeah, anytime you want to go live, maybe this week would be good. And yeah, take care, everybody. See you soon. I'll be going over to allegedly speculating channel, and if you go over there, there's the link. Mustang drop. Wish her a happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday. Tell her that Mark the Shark from the Shark family sent you. All right, you guys have a good day. Goodbye.